I got my ballot in the mail today. Psilocybin is on the ballot in Oregon. I personally haven't taken it myself, but I recognize its medicinal benefits. Without this incredible organism, who knows what the world would be like today? Mother Nature knows what we need, and it's time we listen. I believe this mushroom can help us expand our consciousness and evolve into the spiritually advanced race we were meant to be. So it reads, proposed by initiative petition, allows manufacture, delivery, administration of psilocybin at supervised licensed facilities, imposes 2-year development period. This is a good starting point. We have to keep in mind that there are a lot of people who are unaccustomed to this powerful plant medicine, and we need to give them time to understand it a little bit more, and what better way than to introduce it into the community and show them that this is in fact a good thing. Obviously, this isn't the only thing on the ballot. This is just one of the less stressful decisions that I have to make. To be honest, I've never really liked politics. The actions of past leaders and politicians made me feel like voting in politics were corrupt, and there's nothing you can do about it. As truthful as that may be, it's also a very disempowering belief. Despite how long people have been disappointed with the voting system, we still have it. And because of it, marijuana was legalized, which today still surprises me. I remember when cannabis was illegal, and all of the problems that it brought to the people of the United States. And I remember that there were people who worked so hard to prevent a good thing from benefiting our society. But it is because of the people who spoke out together in unison that changes were able to be made. I used to be shamed by people who didn't like that I agreed with voting, and I didn't understand why they didn't want me to speak my voice. But not just them. Throughout my entire life, I've had to deal with people try to silence me and make me scared to speak, make me scared to express myself, my views, my beliefs, my opinions. And it was so nerve-wracking that whenever I felt like I had to say something, I felt like there were hands around my neck. Whenever I felt like my message wasn't going to be received. So when someone tells me not to vote, it gives me the impression that they don't think my voice matters. I agree that our system is flawed and needs to be improved, but we don't need to discourage people from speaking out and making their voice count. Instead of telling people what not to do, give them options about what they can do. If you're voting by ballot, sending a vote to the government is one of the lazier forms of activism, which I think needs to be followed by louder expressions. Writing, speaking, chanting signs, being involved with local activist groups, being seen and heard on social media addressing current issues, and then some. I'm not here to tell you to vote by ballot. I'm here to encourage you to vote in the way you feel will make the greatest impression on society, to make sure your voice is heard. This ballot to me symbolizes a democracy that I would represent, a democracy that would honor the voices of the people by giving them a chance to be heard. People put words in each other's mouths. People speak over others. People speak for others. It's time that we speak for ourselves. Let's face it, we've all made mistakes. We have a society where there are people that don't speak because they're afraid to speak. We have people that speak too much and don't listen enough. There are so many social limitations and rules for speaking out that oftentimes we forget what free speech looks like. You can't speak your mind without eventually coming into somebody that disagrees with you, or feels attacked because you don't agree with them. I don't care if you don't want to vote by ballot, but I hope that you decide to make your voice heard and your stance known in a way that demonstrates where you stand on free speech and current political leaders and issues. If we are going to make big changes in the world, it's something that we're all going to have to participate in together. We can't move forward by ourselves if we want a world based on equality. I will continue to use my voice the best way I know how, and encourage others to do the same. Let's do it! Let's make change! Let's make our voices heard. When this is all over, we can have a big party, and there will be vegan cupcakes, and all of us introverts can go home early. Everybody leaves happy. Even all the racists will be there purging on psilocybin and realize I've had it wrong this whole time. Tell me in the comments how you speak your voice and be heard. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper.